Today we're exposing the 6 guitar recording mistakes that are secretly ruining your mixes. These are the pitfalls even experienced players fall into, but don't worry, I'll show you exactly how to fix them. Let's dive in.
Crazy! I'm crazy!
Somebody get our music and turn it down all night long. All we want is to party and ain't no disappointment.
Mistake number 1, recording in an untreated room. Why does this suck? Reflections and reverb muddy your tone, making it impossible to get a tight, professional sound. Here's the fix. No budget? You can hang blankets on walls or throw a rug down or even record in a closet. For under $50, DIY bass traps can work wonders. Squares like these that you can get on Amazon.com dirt cheap. You can just put these up in decorative patterns on your walls and it'll look nice and absorb all the noise. Mistake number 2, plug-in overload. Why it sucks? Your CPU crashes and you waste hours tweaking instead of recording. This happened to me many times in the past using Windows PCs where they were so complex and having so many problems with latency and different things going on that I spent more time screwing around trying to figure out how to get the PC to work properly than practicing guitar and creating music. Fix this now. Commit to your tone early. Print your effects to audio tracks directly. It forces you to make decisions and saves your sanity. Less scrolling and more rocking. Or stop using amp plugins altogether. If you got a nice multi-effect pedal like I do, you can use the processing power of that directly into your DAW and save yourself a bunch of headaches. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know I like to use this Boss GT100 multi-effects pedal. It's an older unit, but it still sounds amazing, and I don't feel the need to upgrade it. But the beauty of this is, it has its own processing power, so if I want to run this right into my PC and use this for my guitar amp tone, I can use a USB out on this to USB in on the PC, and that way I can save the processing power of my PC by not using any amp simulators. Mistake number 3, ditching the click track. Why it sucks? Your timing drifts and editing becomes a nightmare. It becomes nearly impossible to sync up other instruments with any amount of precision, and you'll waste tons of time doing it. Pro fix. Do you hate using the metronome? Well, program a simple drum groove instead. It's more inspiring anyway and keeps you locked in. I like to add a crash cymbal hit on beat 1 of each measure to give me an extra big cue in case I'm getting off time, because tight timing equals instant mix-ready tracks. There's 2 ways I would suggest you go about this. You can open up a simple app like this, which is Guitar Toolkit, which just has this basic grid on here, and it gives you a 4/4 measure, and I like to have a cymbal crash on beat 1 like I said before. And you can just get started with that instead of using the metronome. The second option is this. In Logic Pro, I like to use these loops that they have, or it's known as the session drummer, but you could open a drum loop and do the same effect here and just get it for 4 or 8 measures like this. I've got a bass line on there as well, so I like to add that depending on if you've already got a chord progression or not, but if you don't, just start with that drum loop like that. Mistake number 4, recording with dead strings. Why it sucks? No amount of EQ or plugins can revive that lifeless, dull tone. Stop eating fried chicken for dinner and then grabbing your favorite axe like you're going to kill another one. Your strings hate you. Fix it. I recommend you change your strings at least 24 hours before recording. They'll stay in tune better and that fresh snap will cut through the mix. So start pretending you're a neurosurgeon headed into the operating room and use soap and water before shredding. Or at least hand sanitizer. Your strings will last a million years. I personally use these Diodario NYXL 9-gauge strings. They're excellent. If you need to order some, I want to thank you for using my affiliate link below to support the channel. Mistake number 5, relying on presets. Why it sucks? Well, that perfect amp sim preset might sound awful in your track. The fix? Adjust your tone while the entire song plays. Soloed guitar tones lie. Context is king. When you can hear the drums and bass mixed with your beloved amp preset, you may find that it isn't cutting through the mix like you thought. So make some adjustments to the amp while listening to the rhythm section, and your mix will sound way better.
Stay strong from the shadows, will ride me.
Mistake number 6, using sketchy cables. Why it sucks? Hiss, noise, and signal loss that'll haunt your mix forever. The fix? Grab yourself a shielded cable. No need for $200 boutique stuff. Even a $20 upgrade can save your tone. And newsflash, cables get broke before anything else. So if you're having a mild hum in your signal path, or it sounds like an airplane is landing in the studio, you've got a bad cable. Get a cable tester. A cable tester like this is pretty inexpensive. This is the Behringer CT100, and all you do is power this thing up to cable test mode. It looks complicated, but take each end of your cable, plug into the in and the out, and it'll have all these lights on it here. You can hit reset and then start to shake the cable, and you can see these lights came up here. That indicates that it's intermittent. Or if you don't want to spend the money on a tester, just open up the ends of the cable like this here and check for broken solder joints. And if you've got one, get your soldering iron out and zap that puppy and get it fixed up. Bonus tip, it might not just be your dead strings on your guitar, it might be a dead battery. On a guitar like this, I've got an active pickup, which you may have as well, which means I've got a 9-volt battery in here, and on these older guitars, it's a pain in the ass to open it up, right? I've got screws, I've got to loosen up each one of those on there. But there's this device called the Keith McMillan Battometer, and I can just use that 1/4-inch jack here to plug into my guitar, press the test button, and it'll tell me what my battery power is. Yikes, it looks like mine's low. So that's going to save me some hassle, right? I can put a new 9-volt battery in there now, and it's going to give me the proper output I need to my amplifier to give me the most gain and the best distortion. There you have it, 6 mistakes that are killing your guitar recordings and exactly how to fix them. Drop a comment below, which mistake are you guilty of? If this video helped you out, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. To get a free ebook about how to practice guitar, click the link below, and if you'd like to get my help personally, click the Book Online tab while you're there or take one of my courses. Keep shredding, and I'll see you in one of these videos next.
Cities and nations fall. Powers fueled by greed.